give you guys a video, and today is about being a fairy. Yay! Sorry, I'm not in fairy form, but I wanted to get permission from my fairy godmother before I did so. So today you get my face paint. Maybe I gave you a video to watch before this. I don't know if I did it or not. So I wanted to talk to you about how you become a fairy. It's kind of like how you're a fairy or you're not a fairy. What is this process of becoming a fairy? Well, let me tell you. It is about being magical and colorful and fun and sparkly and just excited about bringing magic to the world. And how I did that was I was just magical and happy, and I met this amazing person who thought that they saw me as a fairy. And one of their other coworkers said that they worked for this company and they loved it, and he just thought that I would fit in. And so I went and I talked to the head fairies, and I met the company, and I did my audition, and I became a fairy. And the whole process was just the most wonderful and supportive thing, and I am so happy that I'm a part of this community. I couldn't have made a better decision for working as a fairy. If you had the opportunity to do it, I would say do it. If it's something that seems out there and scary, just go for it, because this is one of the jobs that I thought would be impossible. I really did, because I was in school and I was thinking about psychology and what I was going to do with that, and I had to look at serious internships, and so becoming a fairy was kind of out of this world. Like, why would you become a fairy when you are trying to do some kind of research project and all these things? And I just went for it, and I'm so glad I did, because when I started, it lightened the mood and my energy so much, because I lifted out of this serious business of being a student and was able to bring and rekindle this fire and this magic and this love for making people happy and smile, and it's been such a journey. So that was before I became a mom. Let me tell you, since this is a channel about being a mom, I will tell you about that aspect. So when I first started, my first audition, I wasn't pregnant at all. I hadn't gotten pregnant yet. Wasn't something I foresaw. And then I think it was a month or two into me being a fairy, I found out that I was pregnant with my little one, and I didn't know what to do, because if you haven't seen my pictures, if you don't know me, mom and pops, I have to wear a corset, and those things are freaking small and freaking tight, so I had no idea if they were going to be okay with me being pregnant, if that was even possible, if I could still work. Like, I finally have my dream job, pretty much, and how am I going to do this pregnant? If you don't know me, you don't know how much I wanted to be a mom. I have been dreaming about it for years and years and years and years, and planning about how I would be a mom and how I would go about parenting and going to school and doing what I want to do for a living. I had it all in my head, and I thought about it for a really, really long time. So now I have this job, and I wear a tight corset, and I am talking really, really fast and moving my arms and moving really quickly and wiggling around with these children and being in the sun and working for hours and hours and hours. How was I going to do this? Let me tell you, it's not as hard as you think. I just talked to my boss, Miss Faye, and we talked about it, and she was so kind and forgiving and lovely, and we worked out a plan. I was going to loosen up my schedule, and they were going to give me a new costume make it so that my wings wouldn't be too tight in there with the little baby fairy. And worked through it, and I'm so glad that I did. I was so afraid that being in a workplace, I wouldn't have the understanding that most people do, and with being pregnant. I hadn't been in this company very long. It was some office job, so I didn't know what she was going to say, and we worked it out. So I was able to take as much time off as I needed, and they altered all the things that I needed to alter, and I just felt so lovely. And now that I have my baby boy, it's just been such a journey, and I've loved getting my fairy things back and revived for starting again, and it's been fun. I practiced my face paints on my son, and it brings so much magic to my life, and I'm so glad that I can bring that to other people's lives. Yeah, it's so much fun. If you want to see pictures of me pre-pregnancy with my wings, during my pregnancy with my wings, and now, leave a comment below and tell me, and I will do it. I'll make a video. If it's okay with Faye, I'll put on my skirt and my new corset, and I'll let my wings air out so you can see. I would love to show you. Thank you so much for watching my video today. I think I'm gonna do more of these. It feels so silly just doing this once a week. Why can't I do it twice or 3 times? So let's do it. I'm gonna commit to it and do one more video this week, so you can see into my life a little bit more, and we can talk again. All right, thank you so much. And I love having you here. Leave a comment below, leave a like, subscribe so you can see me every week, and I can see your comments and your presence. This is wonderful. I have felt so much warmth since starting this. So leave more warmth, leave more fun energy, leave more magic. Thank you so much. I love you all. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. Okay, bye. It sounds like a voicemail.